Buddy, we've talked really briefly about how climate change, global warming will lead to an increase in the intensity of storms. And there have been a number of articles recently that have addressed this issue. There's anecdotal data that, a storm like Hurricane Dorian, as you'll read about in Module 6, was off the charts in terms of its intensity. And also, by the way, it was a very slow moving storm, and that's why it was such a damaging one. But recent articles have shown, theoretically at least, that this is true, and this is an analysis here that I'm showing that addresses how, theoretically speaking, warming of the ocean water can lead to an increase in the extraction of heat from the ocean into the atmosphere, and therefore an increase in the amount of energy that can fuel storms. And so what we see here is all over the oceans where temperatures are warming, you can see this increase in the meter per second theoretical increase in the intensity of a hurricane or hurricanes. And you can see in the major parts of the oceans where storms occur, in the tropical Atlantic, in the Western Pacific, in the Eastern Pacific as well. And then down here in the South Pacific, you can see that these storms are getting stronger. Now, we'll also talk about in this module how even though storms are getting stronger, there's at least no observed increase in the number of storms, although this year has been an anomaly, and maybe once we have more data, that would be true as well. This year is an anomaly, at least part because it's a La Nina year, and that's when Atlantic hurricanes are most likely to be generated in the La Nina, because it's lower wind stress and warmer conditions. So basically, that's an interesting analysis. You hear about this all the time. I've always had it in my head that tropical storm intensity will increase in the future. And now there are a few articles that really studies that really bear this out. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.